Good morning and welcome to the new episode of Dr. Lamba Explains Sikhism. Sikhism, like Christianity, like Judaism, like Islam, is the religion of the book, and as such is different from Hinduism, but the book of Sikhs is not like the books of the other religions. While Quran is supposed to be the holy word of the God himself, the book of Sikhism, Guru Granth Sahib, is in fact a compendium of hymns and poems. And those are poems composed not only by the Gurus, only 6 Gurus contributed to it, the rest did not. As a matter of fact, it's an edited version, edited first by Guru Arjan Dev, the 5th Guru, and then by Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru. And then Guru Gobind Singh directed that this book be deemed to be the living personification of Gurus. So it's not God. And then none of the Gurus claimed that he was either God or a representative of God. As a matter of fact, in his Dasam Granth, Guru Gobind Singh wrote that he who considers me to be God shall be cast in the hell. There is no hesitation about saying. And the second difference in the Holy Book of Sikhs and the other holy books is that this is free, adhering to the classical music, classical ragas of Indian classical music. Of course, Sikhs believe it to be the word of God, but they basically then they say it's a living Guru. And they believe it to be eternal Guru because it's a book and the Guru Gobind Singh had directed it. And as a matter of fact, it is Guru Granth which gives Gurdwara this religious status. Any building, wherever Guru Granth is placed, is deemed to be a Gurdwara. Even the home places, they do not consider it as something different because it's a Guru's place. And that's the difference. And the most important aspect of Sikh religion we know is the oneness of God. Therefore, in a Gurdwara you will find no religious pictures, idols or statues within the Gurdwara. Of course, now there is a trend towards having pictures and things like that, but they are not worshipped. They are just for edification, for knowledge, for enjoyment, but not as a part of the religion. And a key feature of the Gurdwara is found within Darbar Sahib, the Golden Temple you can see. The Guru Granth is placed on a raised platform under a canopy. Of course, this canopy is similar to that the Jewish canopy is. And in order to show respect for it, Guru Granth is placed higher than anything else. So while the people are sitting on the floor as a part of worship, it's much higher than that. And the Sikhs show respect to Guru Granth in various ways. First is, every person going inside has to wear a head covering inside the Gurdwara and in the presence, especially in the presence of Guru Granth Sahib. And that's why if you go to Gurdwara you will find there are bins of the scarves. So if you are not wearing a turban, then you wear a scarf. Secondly, you cannot go there where the Guru Granth is there with the shoes on. So you have got to remove the shoes, wash your hands and the feet, and then enter the Gurdwara. As I said, it's placed on a platform higher up, and the people are sitting on the floor, showing that there is nothing higher than Guru Granth. And the Sikhs make offerings to Guru Granth when they enter the prayer hall the moment. Another thing you might have noticed, they never turn their back on the Guru Granth. They walk backward but facing Guru Granth. And a Granthi is an appointed reader of Guru Granth. Anybody can be a Granthi. But while Guru Granth is being read, is being recited, a special chori, this is more like a, shall I say, a whisk, yeah. And it's made special fan. Nowadays they are made of many things, peacock feathers and things like that. But originally, this chori was made from the hair of yak. When Guru Nanak Dev went to Tibet, he was hailed as a Lama, and a chori made from the yak was given to Mardana and Bala to wave on his head as a mark of respect. And now the same chori is used for the Guru Granth Sahib. Then, since it's thought to be human, at the time of night they fold it up, what they call it, the restful place, and then placed in a separate room. So, this eternal God is basically, it was completed, the compilation was completed on 29th of August 1604. And it was first installed inside Golden Temple of Amritsar. Baba Buddha was appointed the first Granthi of Golden Temple. And then later on, though since Guru Arjan Dev had compiled this, then there was addition to it when Guru Har Gobind added Ramkali Ki War. Later on, Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru, added hymns of Guru Tegh Bahadur, and then affirmed the text as his successor. So this second rendition came known as Guru Granth Sahib, and that was the final. The total text is of 1,430 pages, and there are 5,894 compositions. They are poetically rendered and set in a rhythmic, ancient North Indian classic form of music. The bulk of the scriptures is divided into 31 main ragas. But really, if you look at it, it's not only 31. It is 67 ragas. So much is the depth. The language is Punjabi in Gurmukhi script, but various other languages are used like Lamba in Western Punjab, Braj Bhasha, Korvi, Sanskrit, Sindhi, Persian. And copies of these languages often have the generic title of Sant Bhasha. The vision of the Guru Nanak is a society based on divine freedom, mercy, love and justice without oppression. While Guru Granth acknowledges and respects the scriptures of Hinduism, it does not imply a moral reconciliation with either of the two religions. And when Guru Nanak composed hymns which were sung by his followers, was the first man to set them to music. His successor Guru Angad Dev opened center and distributed these hymns. That's the way it started. First it was singing. Then Guru Angad distributed them in a written form. The community would sing the hymns, and this tradition continued in the third and the fourth Guru. The fifth Guru discovered that his elder brother Prithvi Chand, and a claimant for Sikh Guruship, had a copy of earlier Pothi, and Pothis are palm leaf manuscripts, and he was distributing hymns of the earlier Gurus along with his own hymns. So Guru Arjan Dev thought this to be spurious and became concerned. So he thought an authentic anthology should be there, and he started doing it. He convinced Mohan, the son of the third Guru, Amar Das, to give him the collection of religious Gurus of the first three Gurus, and that was written and accepted by Guru Arjan Dev on page 248. where he says, O Mohan, your temple is so lofty, your mansion is unsurpassed, O Mohan, your graves are beautiful. So this was. Now, as is associated with the collection, Guru Arjan Dev asked Bhai Gurdas to be a scribe and started writing. There were several drafts, and some of which have survived even in the modern era. As a matter of fact, I could see Adi Granth of the original Guru Nanak Dev University, and it is of 1245. That's 1245 number script, and it's dated 1599 AD. There is one Bahovi Pothi, 1600 AD, Vanjra Pothi, 1601 AP, and Bhai Rupa Pothi of 1603. And other Varanasi script, variant script, is Guru Harshai Pothi. It is preserved by the Sodhis and is believed to have existed before Guru Arjan Dev compiled and gave to his eldest brother, Prithvi Chand, initially installed in Amritsar. But then in 18th century it was moved and preserved in Guru Harshad, 53 kilometers from Faridkot, Punjab, till 1969, when the government of Punjab took it over and displayed it. So this way there have been various variants. The manuscript claimed by the Sodhis is supposed to be the oldest one and the most authentic one, and it's based on the evidence of surviving photos. Now, it's not acceptable that Guru Nanak wrote and maintained a pothi. It was basically a written thing. But the features in it, the Gurumukhi script and the language suggest that the hymns are significantly older. And you see, the existence of Guru Harshai manuscript attests to the early tradition of Sikh scripts in various forms and completion of ideas, including Mool Mantra. There are many variations and there have been many, but the most authentic was when Guru Gobind Singh wrote it. Now, Guru Hargobind is credited with adding the raga tunes for 9 out of 22 wars. The hymns of Guru Tegh Bahadur, after his beheading, as I said, were added at later on in 1704 by Guru Gobind Singh. And then by Mani Singh added the religious composition of Guru Tegh Bahadur, and this was called Guru Granth Sahib. Earlier it was Adi Granth. So the three variants are there: Adi Granth Pothi with minor variations, Prithi Chands, and then Guru Granth. And then another thing, there is a rare copy of the manuscript of Guru Gobind Singh. It is 1707 and it is preserved in Tosha Khana in Nader in Maharashtra. Now, who are the contributors? Of course, the 6 Gurus are there: Nanak Dev, Angad, Amardas, Ramdas, Arjan, Tegh Bahadur, and 0.08% of Gobind Singh. But then it also contains hymns of 13 Hindu Bhakti movement sons, 2 Muslim poets, and the idolatry verses of Guru Nanak are fused and composed by Bhatt. They took the hymns, transmuted them, and even the Bhatts and the Bhagats. So 32 of the 31 ragas contain the contribution of Bhagats. The Sikh Gurus, as I said, were the Sikhs. Then Bhagats were like Kabir, Jayadev, Ranam, Namchand, Tarlochan, Parmanand, Pipa, Sain, Sudha, Surdas, Ravidas, Sundar, Balwant Rai, and then the Bhatts. Bhatts used to be singers. Bhatt Bhat, Bhatt Bhika, Beyand, Bhatt Harbans, Bhatt Jalan, and others. Then interestingly, there are 5 P's: Farid, Bikhan, Beni, Sadhana, Dhanna. And then there are three Sikhs, there are five Sikhs. Bhai Satta, Balwant Rai, Bhai Mardana, Baba Sundar, and Bhai Pyara. So, this is not of one religion. It's basically the compilation of the musical and poetic formation of the spirituality of the highest order of all available followers of the different religions. And then you see, let's not forget one thing, that shows that Sikhism was a fusion of religions. Guru Granth is a clear evidence that this was not an isolated one, it was a fusion. And then, if you look at it, the worship of the Shabad Kirtans is basically meant to create a state of bliss, and they call it Vismad. It's a period of communion with God. So, if you read, the introductory section consists of Mool Mantra, Japji Sahib, Sodar, ragas, and Sohila. And then the compositions are there, the ragas are there, and as I told you, interestingly, Asa is just total, as I said, is 62 ragas. 60 ragas in which Gurbani is written. Asa Diwar is 8 hymns, Gujri 10, Gauri Deepak 12, Dhanasri 13, Gauri Purbi 13. But best is Gauri Guranian 151 and Gauri Dakhni 152. That was the maximum. And then, Gauri Malwa was there, Sorat was there. And if you look at it, these 60 odd ragas are in fact the mainstay, because when you sing, this is a transformation of your thought, your soul, and uplift you. Even any music you sing. But when the vibrations created by the word and the music combine, this makes a difference. So here it differs from Bible. Bible is not set to music. It can be recited, but it's not sung. Except some parts are sung, of course. Torah, again, is recited. Quran is recited. But here is it. And then, the culturally, the ragas and the musical instruments, for example, Rabab, Mardana, his constant follower, was a great Rababi, a great musician. And he was setting all the hymns of Guru Nanak to the ragas. And that tradition continued. So this fusion of cultures, this fusion of music, the fusion of the poetic forms, makes this a blend of the finest poetry, finest musical collection, and finest homage to the Almighty. And that's why though Sikhism is a religion of the word, here the word is not the word. Book is not just a book, it is a compendium of musical exaltations that make a person commune with the Almighty and with himself. Thank you.